Hello all, hope you is blue. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with Portugal. So the next target is GB. Where are my boats again? They are on their way back, right? Yeah. I'll lose the stability instead of 5,000 ducats. You know, I could have just lost the 5,000 ducats as discussed, but nah, I'm kind of happy just constantly just getting a influx of cash for now. Oh, and I'm kind of intrigued as to what kind of tech Portuguese Mexico are currently at. What kind of tech are you at, Mexico? 7, 9, 12. They're clawing it back. Well, they're clawing back the mill. The rest of it's a little out of whack. Also, what I'd need to do is accept Dutch. Because I do want to cancel Amsterdam Bourse and put in Dutch polders when I can. The Amsterdam Bourse is apparently just a cheaper wonder. Wow. Didn't know there was a great project that was 750 base. Apparently Amsterdam Bourse is 750 base. Interesting. My truce with Russia is over 1653. So I have 2 years between the start of the English War and the start of the Russian War. I mean, I might need to ferry someone over. Or I can just make another stack over here, to be honest. Kinda tempted by that notion, you know. Just like make this bad boy. There we go. That probably could do with extra front line, to be honest, but 40-30 is good enough. The economy is sprucing up quite nicely. Fan. So yeah, the next person to integrate will be Netherlands. I think I said that at the beginning, but this is the plan. Take Netherlands. Take Geldern, Brittany and Gascony, order not decided. Then take Bulgaria, I think. And manufactories is given to me in Aragon. Ooh. So I did get manufactories. I'm rather pleased. So now I own 3. Yeah, I got global trade, I got colonialism, and I got manufacturing. So if the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that could spawn, I have 60%. Obviously I don't have Renaissance and I don't have printing press because I'm neither German, a heretic religion to my own, or German. So it's understandable. With Norway, I'll ask them for admin. They will most likely comply. Denmark got coldest period of the Little Ice Age. Doesn't that affect... Oh, Fur's gone up to 4 ducats. So yeah, it affects Fur. By the looks of it. I thought it did something like that. So we've got 2 units in on GB. Excellent. You know what? Let's start setting up for the English channel. Just because I can. I'm not really bothered about it. Because again, I'm using Sevilla as like a pseudo end node. I could actually flip everything around to make it all about English channel. I very well could do that. I mean, I do feed in from literally everywhere. Or it will take us some readjustments. But I think I'm fine either way. To be honest. Not the biggest deal. So this guy will come off rebel suppression. Let's put the 103 ships into Lisbon. And we'll grab the 70k here, I think. Send that to Russia. No, I don't need to. I've got this stack that I've made that can just do it on its own. I'm fine with that. And look at that. Almost completely clean religious map mode. For me. Well, for my lands anyway. Not going for a one faith here. I mean, I'll turn all of Europe to Catholic by the time I'm done, I'm sure, but I'm not bothered about a world one faith right now. And the Ottomans are taking quite a beating. They've got Janissaries and Noble Rebels and yeah, they've got their bad events now, so they've got a lot to compensate for. So this could be partly a decline. And the Ottomans have now allied Congo. Interesting move. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how this one plays out. So anyway, I'm going to take Dutch polders. And I'm just going to drive money into it. Give me my goods produced. There we go. And I can now start to integrate the Netherlands. Fantastic. Right on cue. Only 368 bird mana. I'm very certain I can only assume just declared war on rather than not declared war on. Yeah. They're going for it. Good job, New Zealand. And let's have a little look at Tech 20, shall we? We'll go with the swivel cannon because it's got better offensive pips. Remember, cannon should be your back row and should be given the offensive pips. The offensive and defensive refers to damage dealt and damage received. So your cannon shouldn't take any damage, so they should be the offensive ones, and your front row should be the defensive ones because they're the ones that take the damage. Nice and simple. So when next year do we get... Okay, June. Like, hey June, don't make it bad. What percent are GB anyway? Let's figure this out. GB are 156%. I gotta say, I'm not convinced that this is over 100. Can't be bothered to do the quick maths right now, but I'm fairly certain that's not over 100. But I have been surprised before. So diplomatic and quality are both finished up. So now it's the push to Tech 22. And then I'll start working on admin ideas, I think I said next. I'm going to leave focus off because I do want to grab points of all kinds. So I'm actually fine with that. GB are allied with Mines and Liège, so I'll keep this around for that. And let's maybe put this army in Lisbon, give this a little bit of a boost, and then that can be another army versus GB. I like that. So let's grab more workshops. Oh, Vologda for 0.32. Yes, please. Whole bunch of 0.01 and 0.00s. Yes, please. It's all gonna work out in the end. Don't worry. So let's say Velsk have a manufactory. I mean, it's a one production province. But you know what? I'm going to debase for it for no reason. Actually, that's a good point. Why am I not raising my root out corruption now? Like, we're fine. Everything's set. I could just do this. But I will just make the manufactory there. I will actually comply. I don't mind. And we'll go to 50, 30. Then that stack's ready for the British Isles. Then GB is off my Europe. My what? And I can make even more great projects. We'll just go this one. Not a big fan of it, but it's first on the list. Milan just had a price of textiles go up, I believe. I think that's what the beta is for. I believe it's a textile cost increase. Which is rather neat. I say cost increase, I mean price increase. I'm sure you got that. And I should continue upgrading my centres of trade. That'd be really nice. There we go. I mean, it's certainly a stepping stone on earning more trade. I could have done sooner. Okay. Truce with GB. Let's attack before they join the coalition. Go, coalition. We'll send the 70k up here. The 60k can come off Rebel Patrol and go to there. Meanwhile, we just could go straight to Liège. Then I need to remember that Russia is a couple years after the start of the GB war. And that was a nice little general. Portuguese conquest of Derby, no less. Good, at least I didn't make it like the other thing. I'm actually going to go attack into Dumfries while Gowden have the fort secured. Don't want them taking it. Oh my sheesh. Goodbye. That's pretty potent. So it's getting 1800 ducats from a single treasure fleet. That's pretty good too. And again, these are just first great projects on the list. Because I might buy down the Amsterdam Borst so I can get to Dutch Polders sooner. Because Dutch Polders is very, very nice. They recovered some morale, so this might not be a stack wipe, but I sure as hell can deal with damage. Yeah. Then they'll probably go Leicester or Hull. I'm guessing Leicester. Nope, I was wrong. Looks like it's Scarborough then. Oh, wrong again. Couldn't even get that right. Oh well, I'll go sit in Scarborough. Then we can clean up. Bear in mind that the forts are gone. So they've not got many places they can run to. That's right, they gave up in the end. Siege of Liège complete. Don't worry, I'm still not really taking anybody in the HRE yet, but I do know that I need to put in on them. I could, at some point, just declare war on the coalition, which would guarantee that all of the members of the electorate are in, and then I can just siege down all their capitals and then dismantle the HRE then. Maybe. I forgot to tell the English Channel Fleet to be cowards on peace. On war, sorry. Oh well, it's fine. We're still doing A-OK in my eyes. So, Chester. Go Hull. And was I correct? Is this not even 100%? Yeah, that's way correct. Then the British will be out of the British Isles. They'll be on Greenland and all the crappy little islands I don't really care about. Marvellous. Hold on. Greenland. is North America. That's right, because I used Greenland in the Norway achievement where you're meant to be only based in North America with no European holdings. You can use Greenland and just kind of make it kind of easier. I don't quite remember fully what that achievement is, but I just remember that there's an achievement for as Norway. Don't be in Europe and be in certain amount of provinces in America, North America. I don't know. Can't give details. That's about it from me. So let's spend some ducats, which upgrades the Amsterdam Bourse. Lovely. And I think I'll go and beat up mines, considering my subjects seem to be having some troubles. Oh yeah, I also said that I need GB to give up Cascadia, didn't I? That's something I said. And what about Russia? May 53. I also need to wait a bit before I can actually take my peace deal. What I might do is try to leave mines in, so that it looks like the war score's inflated because extra people are occupied. I pieced out Liège, but that was a mistake. I should have just left it, to be honest. Oh well. Live and let live, I suppose, huh? I mean, not for GB. GB are kind of a little dookied on. Russia is still allied to Hungary. Hungary are in the coalition, but otherwise allied to Riga and Tuscany. Once I've peaced out with Russia, I'll use Hungary to get a peace with Tuscany, to then be able to attack Muscovy or whatever. Aeolite Rebellion! You tell me that they're gonna have some provinces revolt? I can't see how though, because they've not got any Aeolites right now that I can see. Yeah, they've got no Aeolites at all. How strange. And yeah, I didn't even need another army to help with GB here. That was totally smooth sailing. Get off my continent. And there we go. Casual 118%. I might split the diff. Give some to good old Geldum. Or do I just concentrate development here? Yeah, that brings me down to under 100. Thank you. This can go to Hungary, because that's the point. Hungary. And plus, if it's here, it can get ready for when the Ottomans have their turn in 1658. Excellent. Russian West Siberia. Soon that will be the part that just says Russia. I'm glad I've got rid of a few of the awkward island provinces to deal with. And my truce with Aragon is up 1655. Truce with France is up 63. Do I... independence guaranteed by the Ottomans. I think what I'll do is I'll not fight Aragon yet for these provinces, but I'll wait until after I've dealt with France. Or at least in the next war, because then I can fight the Ottomans and then go for Aragon. So France is 1663. And I do need the army that's on a rebel patrol to include the newly acquired land. There we go. And I'm 2/3 of the way through integrating the Netherlands, so I think the time will be here to annex. Who would annex next? Maybe I just do Gascony. I think I'll do Gascony. They're poised and ready to go, and I no longer need that Diplomat ENGB. Malacca are going for him. Good job, Malacca. But I almost definitely want to take Sussex and Kent. Almost definitely. In fact, now that I've got everywhere, can't I just get this guy to... Well, not everywhere, because I've not got, you know, Dover, Sussex and Kent. But, got everywhere else in GB. So these guys can just do the thing. And the 70k will otherwise be reassigned. So the only thing I need to deal with really is rebels. I'll take the bottom bit from France so I don't even have to step foot on it. And manufactories is mine already. Goods produced plus 10%. It's almost like I'm going to be earning more money. See, I went up by a whole 6 ducats in the income screen. Isn't that amazing? It all comes together in the end, don't worry. And with my money, let's make some more manufactories. Try and get back down to that 0.3 line. Defender of the Faith against GB. What religion have they gone for? They are Protestant. Okay. And where's their capital? Only out of curiosity, of course. Oh, their capital is in here. Wow. Good for you. Then what's this about? French separatists. Okay. Sure. So we've got 100 bird mana extra. Yeah, we should be fine. And then when I... Oh, what I should do, actually... Just to... No, actually, no worries. I'm changing my mind. Don't worry, I'm all good. I had a plan. It went... The plan was as bad as I recognised it being. And I do need a diplomat spare, because let's not forget Russia. If I forget Russia, that's going to be a little bit annoying / awkward. Then we'll send this 70k to... This has got it on its own, really. But I still think I should send it over, JIC. I still have like this funny feeling that I need it in this region. I'll show you from Portugal to Britain has been terminated. They've accepted it. They've embraced it already. Well, that was quick. Then we'll get more manufactories. Very nice. And how much spare gov cap do I have? Not much. Not as much as you believe me to have. Their game. Not as much as you believe me to have. I know I could have 1% more with the nobility there. That'd be neat. And more centres of trade. Sevilla's up to 146. 30 more than Lubeck. Nice. Doing good. London's no longer seat of a cardinal. What? How did you... Huh? We only just had the truce run out on this day. Wow. Okay. Sure. Fine. Whatever. Is there anyone who I can just fight for the sake of fighting? Aha! Backup plan, Aragon. That calls in the Ottomans. The Ottoman truce is 1658. I'd rather just wait for the Ottoman truce then. So yeah, the new plan is wait for the Ottomans. To be honest. So let's kick it up a notch. I may eventually have to truce break here. And the like, and I shouldn't have taxed Peru. They don't need taxes. Oh well. Milan's going to be disappointed because they've been supporting the independence of the Netherlands all this time and they're now about to go. And because it's beyond 1650, there won't be any Dutch disaster. So that's perfect. They want a royal marriage, I'm going to say no. You're nearly gone, Netherlands. There's no point in marrying you. Austria's also embraced manufactories. Kind of a shame. Take a couple more great projects. Everything's looking swell. And what's this about? I'm just going to take autonomy in Leicester. Fairly certain that said Leicester and not Leinster. So what's my next gov reform going to be? In tier 9? Legitimation of power. I'm kind of feeling Machiavellism reign. Don't care about the AE. But absolutism and stability hit to declare war reduction? Very nice. And there we go. There goes the Dutch. I've also accepted Dutch, of course, at this point. Because I need to get the polders on the go. So I'm just over my gov cap. How long will Velsk take? February 56? That's fine. And New Zealand is continuing to eat more people. Kazan has left the coalition. Right. That's handy. They're only allied with Chagatai. Holy War, go. All I want is the bit in the middle. You made a bad move, Kazan. You left the coalition. So I did have a funny feeling that I wanted to leave my troops up, and the funny feeling was correct. Level 3 statesman at half price, yeah, I can get behind that. Better than a level 3 trader right now. And they're the correct culture for me to be able to do this. As a you. So yeah, points out the wazoo here, hopefully. Don't want to complete the burger mission. I'm not hungry. I am also back at war with Chagatai, not a problem. But what I should do with my money next is actually continue to make more troops. 40-30 isn't quite right anymore, really, is it? I think I need to actually start thinking about my end game template. Template name, smash face on keyboard. Amazing. I might make another 40-30 stack for now, and then adapt it into a 60-50 later. But I think I'll go for another 70k stack. But I'll build it in Iberia. For the moment. Gain church in Derby. Thanks. And 40-30 costs 1100 ducats. Okay. And yeah, I'm still keeping the 80k here, because even though I'm not fighting Hungary and Russia right now, what I will be doing is fighting the Ottomans in 4 more years. Or some such. So that's okay. So I'm wondering why Kazan left the war. How much aggressive expansion do you have? 24, but... okay. You know what? Fine. Tafalot, Kiva, Congo, Malindi, Kedat and Jambi. Whole bunch of nothing nations, really. What I could do is I could make the effort to go down to Malindi and take Zanzibar off their hands. I feel it would be better in mine. But also, it basically gives me... I mean, the Clash with the Ottomans thing is whatever, I'm not really fussed. Elite Portuguese Marines, though. So you do kind of have a reason to get the Portuguese Marines as part of the special military naval doctrine that they have. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of my provinces that are locked out right now. At minimum. Also, I've got another 5k. What am I doing with this? Dutch Polders level 3? After I finish the manufacturing, maybe? Again, I'm not taking on Aragon right now. They'll be treated as a secondary in the war. And I've just noticed the episode timer. Oof, how did that go so quick? Anyway, we'll end things off here by eating out a 70k stack in 2 different places. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.